Welcome back to the MUDBRATS shop. Today we're excited to get the pilot skis back on Bullwinkle here and install the new version of the Trek Carbide from Qualipieces. You know how much we rant and rave about the Treks, and I'm really looking forward to trying this new format. If you wanted to try the Qualipieces Trek Carbide, but you're a little apprehensive about drilling your ski, then this new version is for you. No drill, bolts right into the existing stock holes, mount it and ride. Let's get right to it. In the box we have the two carbides, and if you look at the instructions, there is a runner position guide here. On both skis, the longer carbide goes to the outside of the ski. So you've got the inside carbide is shorter on each of them. Make sure that you put the long section of carbide on the outside, because it will affect your handling if you install them wrong. These are nice. We'll compare them with one of the old ones that I'm pulling off the ski, just to show you how much more compact these things are, less weight and easier to install. The kit also includes brand new nuts for mounting hardware. Let's grab the old one and some tools. These are super easy to install when they're on your snowmobile. I had these skis off, just doing some service on them, and I had something I wanted to try with the Curve XS skis that are on the sled right now. I'm putting back on the stock pilots, and with that, I get my roller skis back, which I'm dying for. Love that product. Get to go back to the Trek, which we've had zero issues with. On Drew's sled, we thought we'd just try something new, so we've gone with the missions on those. And we've been 2 rides with the missions, and he absolutely loves them. He said they're aggressive steering like the adventure carbides from Qualipieces, yet they steer on a dime like the Treks. As well, he said there's zero darting with them. This one here is very minimal darting at best, and you get power steering like characteristics with the Treks. That's what I like about them. This is my old set of Treks that you can see on here, and they're still in really good shape. I'm going to keep them for a spare. But let's start fresh for 2026, shall we? This is the idea with the original version. You drilled the ski and you insert that tab through it and popped it up. In this case here, you can see we're not losing anything with the length of carbide on it, yet it's much more compact, and you can see a lot less metal, a lot less weight to it. This is the left ski, so we want to make sure we put the long, remember that, the long carbide to the outside. So I'm going to pivot that, so that's this one right here. Studs are already pre-bent for it, and we'll just flip the ski over, and this should fit right into place like so. And you'll see the tab's going to go right into the ski like it's supposed to, and that will help lock it in place. So we're going to set that down like this. We're going to just draw this carbide into the bottom. That's the thing. You can do this on the sled, but I chose not to because I wanted to give you guys a real good clean camera angle as opposed to working around on the floor. I'm going to flip this over. And we'll bring these carbides right in to position here. You can hear that click into place. I hope you heard that. And then we'll tighten up the back nut here. Doing them by hand's okay. And there we have it. It's in place. Okay, let's do the other one. Some people still leave the outside carbide in, but in this case here, I found they handled well without it. We actually had a pretty good year last year. We're running these, and that's why I think that's why they still look like new. We had lots of snow, and Oh, I just had someone comment in one of my videos that they've got, I think, 7,000 miles on theirs. And it's still looking good. You can look in the shootout that we did with the Adventures versus Trek from 2 years ago, and the viewer just commented on it. So pretty impressive, really, when you think about it. When you smack those studs, just make sure you have the nuts on so you don't bugger up the threads. Still in really good shape. No missing carbide pieces. Welded up really good. Love these because they're so deep, they're like a shaper bar, right? All right. Not all ski bolts are created equal, so in this case here, they just happen to be 17 mil. Still trying to organize the shop a bit. I think most of my big shop renovations will happen in spring once we figure out what toys have to be in here when. The bike shouldn't be in here all winter, that's for sure. That ski will pop off. So factory rubbers, you notice the tab is going to go to the front like that. We're looking backwards on it. Tap right in. Send her home. Now Loctite on the bolt. And then we can next one. Doohickey there. I think that's the legal term for it too. Doohickey. Perfect. Go like that. Perfect. All right, set her down.
Honey?
Why, it's perfect. That's the Trek 2.0 installation. What do you want to call it? Hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Share. Comment. Become a member. It's fun.
Yeah, this is way better handling through here. I was up on one ski through here the last time we came through.